Surprise, the king is back. Jumping right in to the title fight. Dricus Du Plessis taking on Sean Strickland. I'm not doing the January 13th card yet because there's a lot of names I'm not too familiar with on it, but I'm definitely going to have a video, at least one bet for that card coming up. And yeah, Dricus Du Plessis, it's only fitting that this is going to be my first video back because he was the very first bet I suggested when he took on Brad Tavares as a slightish favorite. And now he's fighting for the title. And no one saw that coming. No one saw him beating Robert Whittaker. I knew this guy was something special. And Sean Strickland, I picked him to beat Alex Pereira. He lost, but he came back and won the title. Everybody I picked on that fucking card, dude, his fucking career took off. The picks did pretty good, but everybody who won that I picked, their fucking careers taken off since that fucking card. Alright. Toronto 97, UFC 297. We got Du Plessis challenging Sean Strickland. And yeah, I don't know what world that Sean Strickland is the favorite in this fight. I know he's the champion and all, but he's mostly just a guy that, throws ones, twos, has very good defense, very good fighter, limited skill set, exceptional at those skills. He's a very good fighter, obviously, but I don't think he's got enough in his toolbox to beat DDP. Because DDP is gonna come forward. He likes to pressure. Sean Strickland likes to pressure. So I think DDP is gonna meet him in the center of the cage, and he's gonna be there with the counters. He has a huge power advantage. Okay, he's gonna back Strickland up, and Strickland is not like this Conor McGregor going backwards, throwing the left hook at Aldo. He's not Israel Adesanya. Sean Strickland does best when he comes forward and when he comes backwards, like Lucas Tracy pointed this out. He's got exceptional defense always. But when he's going backwards, he's not like throwing spinning elbows or like doing these counter shots. Both these guys like to pressure. If DDP is backing Sean up, Sean is in trouble. If Sean's backing DDP up, he's gonna have bombs coming back at him. The hooks, the straights. DDP's jab is good too. You see how powerful his jab is? You saw what he did to Robert Whittaker? I do think Dricus is going to have a lot of trouble taking Sean Strickland down because Strickland just has exceptional takedown defense. But if he does, that's a massive fucking feather in our cap. If he takes him down while he's still fresh in the first 2 rounds, you pound that Dricus Du Plessis live bet line. Once he secures the takedown, it's not going to be easy for any middleweight to get DDP off of him. That guy is very strong, very big, and he has very good top jiu-jitsu game. Okay, so yeah, if this fight goes to the ground, it's gonna be from Dricus taking him down, and that's not where I see it headed. But if it goes there, then that's massive. On the feet, I mentioned the counters, I mentioned the pressure. I think Strickland is in for a rude awakening in this matchup. It just got so quiet in here. It just got so quiet in here. I'm like, what the fuck? I think everybody's listening to the fucking Gambling Hero, dude. Straight up. Did I mention that? Why I rebranded as the Gambling Hero? Because I don't see no other fucking gambling heroes. I'm the Gambling Hero, dog. Big facts. So yeah, I can only talk about this one fight so much, but it's not just that this guy fucking outstruck Whitaker. You know, Whitaker is a very, very, very elite tire striker. He was outstriking him. I mean, Strickland was outstriking Adesanya, but Adesanya underperformed in that fight. Adesanya got, you know, they do those trash talking compilations when trash talking goes wrong. It went right that time. It went real right that time with Sean Strickland. Dude, that was like a masterclass in getting in someone's head and fucking, yeah. He 100% got in his head. He, I don't need to go too much into it. I'm not gonna toot the man I'm picking to lose his horn too much here, but yeah, Dricus Du Plessis, the underdog, the jacked South African underdog who hits 3 times harder, has way more striking skills. He has submissions on the ground. This dude has 100% finish rate. He's finished every opponent, at least in the UFC. Yeah. I would expect the odds makers actually believe Justice is gonna win. I'm gonna start saying how Sean Strickland says it, Dricus, because it's too annoying to pronounce. Okay, so is there gonna be a finish? Not necessarily. I think DDP could win the decision. I think he could hold him against the fence. He could get control time on the ground. Strickland really only has one way to win, and that's keep the fight standing and outstrike him until he finds a finish of his own, which is not very likely. It's not really a big finisher. Or simply outland him to a decision victory. Yeah, I'm counting on DDP being too powerful and too on par with Strickland striking. I don't think he's like outgunned in this striking match. I think Strickland, if they were sparring, I think Strickland outlands him all day. But this is not sparring, this is a fight. And DDP is going to find one of those missiles, and he may drop him, he may knock him out, he may club and sub him. What's clubbing and subbing? It's when you go to the club and instead of engaging with the girls and the drinks, you put on the fucking Gambling Hero and you sub to the channel. Nah, clubbing and subbing is when you drop someone, you choke them on the ground. And that's a very likely scenario here. And it's something, if he drops him, like, that's going to be an awesome moment for DDP bettors, because with the takedown defense, and also it's not like DDP is like former like wrestler or whatever. It's going to be very hard for DDP to take down Sean Strickland. But if he could drop him, more power to him. And yeah, he likes to choke people. He likes to take the back. He likes to get in real dominant positions on the ground. And yeah, even if he doesn't drop him, I think he's going to hurt him. He's going to hurt him to the body. He's going to steal steal some of the cardio back, you know. Strickland, cardio machine. You know, he's standing up in between rounds. Like, that shit's gangster. But you saw when Colby Covington fought Usman. Usman beat the shit out of his body. And what happened? Colby started fading a little bit. I'm talking about the first fight. One of my favorite fights of all time. And Colby got robbed in that fight. Body shot. He was on his way to finishing him. That's another story. So, whew. Yeah, and if he hurts him, steal some of the cardio back, I think you could start seeing the striking going from maybe Strickland's a step ahead to now he's compromised, and DDP starts taking over the exchanges. He starts beating him to the punch. Strickland's slowing down, and essentially DDP just kind of taking over the fight. Yeah, we're getting underdog odds on the undefeated finish everybody South African man, because he's the challenger. I mean, people think Strickland's going to. If you think Strickland's gonna win, you think he's just gonna piece him up on the feet. That's possible. Maybe he does, and that's why that moment happened. But I don't think so. Strickland is the favorite for a reason. I understand. But I'm picking DDP. And you're going to get all these people that are betting on Sean Strickland because they like him. He's like a god to certain people. I love the guy. I think he's like a breath of fresh air in terms of being genuine. But I think he's going to lose this fight. I really do. And DDP, you know, that was my first pick. Channel went on hiatus, and yeah, so plus 110, great odds on a guy that I am very confident is going to win the fight. And yeah, and new. Why are they going to Canada in January? That's mad. That is mad. But yeah, so plus 110. Lock that shit in now in case people bet DDP into being the favorite. It's very possible. I would just be grateful to get the underdog odds now. I'm gonna predict that too. It's gonna be a pick'em, and you might even see Dricus as the favorite when that fucking bell rings. Yeah. So yeah, get the bet in now. Did I cover all my bases? I got DDP. Made my point. I did cover all my bases, so yeah. Dricus Du Plessis plus 110, January 20th. 3 videos coming up soon. The January 13th card. Gonna have at least one bet for that. going to be making a video real soon with the other title fight taking place this winter between Alexander Volkanovski and Ilya Tuporia. And I'm also definitely going to be making a video real soon about Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. If you can find a website that says, will this fight take place? Will this fight not take place? Take yes. Don't bet if it says June 29th, because I think Conor just kind of made that date up on his own. July 6th might be the date on International Fight Week, you know, so they might get you there, but that fight is gonna happen in the summer. I already know who I'm picking. Stay tuned for that. And yeah. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Peace.